Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Nuckman with your morning market stir for Friday, January 24th. Stock sell-off yesterday had a big turn to the downside. E-mini S&P down 14.5 points at 1824. 1812 and 3/4 was the low from last week that we'll want to keep an eye on to see if that holds a support. The low yesterday was 1 point above that, so watch that. The Dow was down 1%, down 166, 16,151. The Nasdaq held up pretty well, mainly because of Netflix holding and saving the day. Down 0.4%, 36.14, down 6.5 points. Saw the currencies turn. The dollar index much lower, down 78, 80.52, with that 80 pivot that we've talked about for months. That's very important to watch. The euro currency blasted up 150. 136.96 is where it closed, up 150 points. Bonds up 108, seeing a flight to quality yesterday, 132.10, breaking above that 131.16 resistance that it had trouble getting through over the last few sessions. So it was a breakout day in a lot of markets yesterday, break down and break out for some. We saw crude oil up 60 cents, 97.30, and gold, speaking of breakouts, up $24 at 12.62 at the highest level it's seen in more than a month there in the gold market. So after the sell-off and a somewhat recovery at the end of the day, where do the markets stand here on this Friday morning to end the trading week? Well, we're off once again. We're down 0.75% right now. We're at 1813, down 11. Again, that 1812 and 3/4 was the low from last week, so it'll be important to see if it goes below that and where it finishes on the day. The Dow's down 88 at 16,063. The Nasdaq's taking a turn to the lower side here as well, down 22 points at 3592. Want to put the Nasdaq in perspective that it did make 13-year highs here just Wednesday, so it's been a little bit of a turn here in the Nasdaq to the downside. Dollar index continuing lower, down 22, 80.30. Euro currency back above 137, 137.19, up 23. We're seeing bonds continue to move higher, up 18 ticks at 132.28. That's pushed the yields way down. We're down at 3.65 for the 30-year, and we're at 2.73 for the 10-year note. So nowhere near that 3% that we were looking at here just a couple weeks ago. Crude oil off 20 cents at 97.10. And lastly, gold pushing higher, 12.70, up 8. So wrap up the current action with 2 hours to go before the cash stock market open. We're lower once again. We're down 88 points in the Dow futures, and we're down 11 points at 1813 in the E-mini S&P. I will see you early Monday morning for the morning market stir to set up your trading day. Alan Nuckman from Trading Advantage here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.